start soon.
Oh,
Hooray!
we are once again.
Theoretically, the internet can see us.
Yeah. We exist in a small liminal pocket dimension when we're not doing these streams.
Yeah, correct. That is true.
Now we are alive once more.
Mm-mm-mm.
We die.
Dead nor alive, maybe.
If we die, we just make sure we donate all our hats to charity.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, so that means the DM gets donated to charity.
No, just the hats.
Well, you're currently a hat, so.
No, this is This is Requin's normal hat.
Maybe
Don't-
we should die on purpose.
Don't make me give you a hat.
I do have a hat. Can't you see? It's connected to just the rest
it's
of my
technically a
clothes.
hood.
Hood's a kind of hat.
Hoods are a kind of hat.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think any of my D&D characters have actually had a hat.
True.
Did you?
What?
This is so silly and I love it.
I don't
I
understand what you're talking about. You all always had hats. It's fine.
My character Camilla had a hat, and Valentina had a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I distinctly
This is
remember you all
just-
wearing hats.
Yeah.
This is how it's always been.
It was like this when I got here, it really was. My problem is I'm going to start running out of weird things to do.
Oh, true.
Nah, we just repeat the weird things.
Yeah, we just repeat the weird things. Yeah.
Ooh. Requin's audio is very low. That's not good. Let's fix...
That's not doing something.
No, let's fix that.
Usually me.
Yeah, normally it's Ali's audio. Ali's audio is at maximum.
Yeah.
Mine
They
is
just got being
at like
quiet.
30%, I reckon.
50% for you.
Ah, I was
Wow.
close. I was close.
Yeah.
I am also using like a proper mic, so it makes sense.
True.
Ah, true.
So we need to invest in a proper microphone.
Welcome in,
And I need-
Nara. You amazing, amazing human being. And Schmex, welcome in. Uh-oh. That can...
I love seeing all of
Yeah.
the hats dancing at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's three of them now.
And they progressively like go down in a slant as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. It's because you're all very
But it's
small.
not- yeah. Wait, which one of our characters is the tallest?
I think Eska.
Me.
I remember.
Eska's the tallest.
Oh,
I think Ali's a little shorter.
Schmex, the players have always had hats like this. The players always had
you're
hats.
just misremembering.
You're just misremembering. You're just being definitely not gaslit into believing there's always been
Yeah,
hats.
is this just gaslighting stream?
Hmm. I sense such belief.
Yes.
Uh,
Devoted.
Such belief from all the peeps. I think. Okay, does everyone sound okay? I think our sound levels are pretty good.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think they're all pretty good. And Discord let everyone know we're live. That's always good. And it like
Whoa, it
screens.
did.
Yeah. It did it twice?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Oh. It's literally changed the the picture from the last one to be the one with you all having 3 hats.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Discord's
That's perfect.
retroactively like updating it to like, you always had hats. Your audio is at max. You can just hear them. Interesting. Maybe I can turn them up slightly. Where are you?
I'll never tell.
You'll never tell? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's on maximum already. Let me go into OBS audio and see if I can turn the stream mix up a little bit. Is that better?
Testing.
Oh, right, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, we should probably talk when, things change.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. Great.
Hooray!
Test. Yep.
The audio hates us.
Okay.
As long as you can hear what's going on, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nara's having trouble hearing.
Nara's ears don't work properly. It's
Nara,
fun.
Nara has... It's canon
No,
now.
perhaps that's from just hearing Bishop bicker, telling her to do evil stuff.
What?
I don't know, she's the good witch.
True.
The good witch of the chat.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. The three amigos. Your ears actually don't work that well. It's canon. Nara has no ears.
All my stuff is at max, so I can't turn up my own voice any higher.
No, yours sounds good today.
You don't want me to turn up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm a witch. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna sneakily go to Discord here and try to find Nara. Pretty sure Nara does exist in the Discord, right? Do you,
Sure.
Nara?
You should.
Do you, Nara? I don't actually know. I've never actually checked.
You didn't? No?
Have you been missing out on all our role playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tons of roleplay.
And then how
There's
can
so much.
how can I give you a special Discord name? What do they call them? A Discord
Nickname.
Discord. No, not a nickname. A oh my god.
Oh, a group, like their group name.
Group.
Thing
No,
yeah.
they're called, what are they called? A role. Oh my god.
A role's a kind of group.
Sure.
Yep, okay.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Create role.
Yay, welcome.
Create role.
Wait, I need to you need to go to Dungeons and Dragons channel and you'll find the posts for everyone's characters. So you can look them up, see what their vibe is about, I guess. And that's also where we do roleplay.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of passive aggressive conversations.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, these characters don't like each other. They're just in a situation where they need to be with each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Perhaps later on we'll get some trust.
I think you like
not-
each other. You
I don't think
Sure.
like
Allie
each
hates
other.
anyone. I think Allie
Yeah.
is okay.
Hey, Allie's cool.
Yeah.
Rockman
I mean,
doesn't
she's
hate
drawing
any of you.
everyone.
True.
Just a modicum of indifference.
Yes. We're not going to talk about how she thinks Esco's only alive because of guidance, but that's fine.
Because of what?
What?
Well, in her voice lines, I said that the only reason he must be alive is from his spirits, like
Yes.
guiding him or something. So
Interesting.
Yeah, kinda.
Yep, that makes sense.
Reference
Aha!
spelling out all the
Yeah,
things,
kinda.
calling him brash. Yeah.
You called Allie an open book, which is like so true. She doesn't hide anything.
Worst rogue ever.
It's because, like, okay, she steals, but she's
Hey,
also like
Hey, did you
desperately
steal
wants someone
that
to
gem?
recognize her.
Did you steal that gem? No. It's literally holding
No.
it in her hand.
Yeah.
I mean, she puts them in her hair, so she would literally tie it into her hair and just like, no.
No.
What do you
She
mean?
flicks her hair and it just falls out.
Yeah.
No, her hair starts
Yeah.
sparkling in the light, and you're like, "Why is your hair sparkling?" Oh, no reason. There's no gems.
New shampoo I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do a voice line about Halestra. I gotta do that. No reason.
It's so cool, by the way, all the voice lines.
Oh, thank you. I did them for my Russian Star Doctor, and it helped me feel a lot more connected to the character. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it again.
It's very cute.
I just wrote a dramatic backstory for Allie, and yeah.
That's good. Is everything?
I keep getting notifications for a channel I can't find.
You can't find.
Nara, it'll be in the Darkland of Asura thing, and then you should be able to click on each of the characters.
Alright. Dove is
Yeah.
now the goodest witch.
Yes.
And surely you change Bishop to the baddest witch.
The best. I mean, I can.
Yeah.
It'll take me another minute to do that, but
Well, we should probably get started.
we should.
I
should.
feel like
We're
this
already.
has been a huge
Yes,
derail.
we have
We're
shopping
so
to do.
behind. We're so behind already.
Oh, also, yes, you need 2 derails from IRL.
Oh, I do.
D&D.
I do.
Yeah.
No. I don't. I unplugged my stream deck when I was trying to figure everything out. Let me see if I've got a spare. Let me see if I've got a spare thing. Let me try to plug it back in. Let me try to be a professional here. For those of you who weren't around for all of the nonsense that happened before stream, I'm having some technical issues with everything. So, okay. Theoretically, that should work.
Woohoo, let's go.
For roleplay timeline.
Yeah. But it will get jumbled up.
Oh, certainly.
It's gonna get jumbled up, so like
It will.
Just like me,
read
for
it
real.
like that for now, but like if you don't keep up, it's gonna just be like read all of this, and then it's just
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh,
What?
this actually comes before that, but after this, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a wild time.
Yeah.
Just like you. Yes.
Yep. I feel you, Nara. I feel you so much. We're all in this. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Okay. Team. How are we doing this fine after morning noon?
How dare you?
We're doing
You're
alright.
doing good.
Doing
Yeah.
good? I really
Yeah.
play some Dungeons and or Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd prefer the dungeons, but okay, yeah.
Sorry, I thought this was Pathfinder.
But yeah, dragons are scary.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, there's no dragons.
Hey, cool. I don't think
Not-
I'm up to fighting a dragon.
Not today.
Mm.
Not today.
I don't know.
But obviously last episode, you ended up facing off against the dark Dreamhunter in the world of dreams. And I believe Requin outsmarted them. And you all overpowered them. Is that how you remember it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just sure.
Sure.
Esker was on guard duty, so he knows nothing.
That is true.
Yeah, we just suddenly woke up and went, oh my god, you would not believe what just happened.
You would not. Girl, get over here. We have some tea to spill. Come on.
So, was very good. Very well done. However, you feel like for the past few days, the Dream Hunter has been watching you. You know that they're here somewhere. You are giving every member of this caravan sort of second glance and wondering, which one of them? Could it be one of these people? Could it be one of them? Or is it something external, something darker that has infiltrated the caravan? That is the question. However, there have been no more attacks. People in the caravan do not believe you. They do not believe the organizers of the caravan, Lelia and Georgie, or Brother Oster, or any of the other senior members. They've seen nothing. As far as they're concerned, wild beasts, maybe a murder or two has happened, but that's just life on the road. If they keep to themselves, then it's fine. Try as you might, you have not been able to convince most of the caravan that there is a danger lurking amongst them, and they ignore the warnings.
Ignorance is bliss. Yay.
Yay, don't look up. Because of this, as you have been traveling through the mountains, there is a respite. It is a valley of hot springs, much warmer than the frozen, frigid mountains around. And the caravan, obviously led by Lalia and Georgie, has decided to stay here for a short rest. They would like to be on guard, but with a caravan this size, it is nigh impossible to keep everyone together. And small camps have popped up all through the entire valley. A few days rest will do everyone well, but the three of you in particular have been feeling uneasy about the whole situation. And it is with that unease that you find yourself waking up with a start. Some of you, like Ali, not even realizing you were asleep. And you jolt awake, finding yourself not in the caravan, but in a clearing.
Oh, not again.
Oh, not again, says Ali. Let's go over here. Let me see if I can move this camera around a little bit. So, Requin and Ali and Esker, you sit up suddenly, awake, in a strange place, a clearing of some sort. It's in the valley. The mountains around look familiar, but shift and change as though they can't decide where they belong. A small pool of warm water lies nearby, gently bubbling from the hot springs. The forest around you seems endless and black against the light blue sky. You all look to each other in shock at your sudden predicament. Your caravan and friends are nowhere to be seen. A small fire crackling away as a breeze blows through the leaves, making a gentle rustle. Everybody save the game.
Okay,
Yep.
saved.
Okay.
Saved.
Perfect.
And I made it back up.
Excellent.
Good idea.
So, you stare at each other. What would you like to do?
Anyone know where we are?
Well, it seems this is some sort of recreation of where the caravan was. yet different.
Interesting.
It is probably best to look around a bit.
Agreed.
Hmm.
Sure.
You all take a second and roll perception.
I got a
Great.
6.
A 6, you say?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
22.
22.
Wow. 15.
15. Eska, you managed to search underneath the sleeping bag that you were laying in. There appears to be nothing but earth and grass beneath it. Not at all what you were expecting. How suspicious.
Are there any rocks?
There are not. It
Oh.
seems that whoever laid the sleeping bag down here cleared the earth first and made it nice and smooth and flat. Very comfy. You pick up one of the warm rocks roasted by the fire.
Nice.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yum, yum, yum. Requin, slightly higher roll. You look around. And although you cannot see much, you come to a sudden realization. There are no more camp lights, campfires, torches, or the sound of other humans or elves or humanoid creatures at all anywhere nearby. The silence is deafening. Ali.
Usually I prefer this sort of thing, but not at this time.
Correct. Now it fills you with dread. Ali with the highest roll. You notice, staring at you from the edge of a clearing, just inside the dark tree line, are a pair of eyes staring out at the three of you.
And I shoot it.
Excellent.
Shoot it. Yeah.
You fire your bow.
What do you see?
I'm just firing. I'm not saying anything.
Excellent. Ali,
I rolled it 18 to hit.
excellent. Ali, you draw your bow and you fire into the trees nearby. Lily petals falling all around you as you draw the string and the arrow flies forward. However, it hits nothing but darkness and smoke beyond.
Right, because that's totally how trees work.
What did you see?
Somewhere. Something. I would keep looking around to see if I can see a pair of eyes pop up again.
Excellent. The other two of you are looking at Ali. Ali, however, is scanning the tree line. Roll perception again.
Oh, ow, 27.
27. Excellent. Ali, it is less what you see, more what you feel. Something gives you the shivers. And you turn around. And the other two, who are looking at you, now see your shadow stay where it was. It does not move with you as you turn. And it rises up in front of you as you take a step back. It is obvious. It is the Dreamhunter
Hi.
that exists
How you going?
right here. Its piercing eyes staring at you from beyond, its dark shadow enshrouding it. It is impossible to see inside. So, you have stepped into my realm again, this time drawn by my own hand. It looks at each of you as though waiting for a response.
Did you bring us here to, like, vanquish you again? Like, what is the purpose?
It laughs. I brought you here to pay you back for last time. For last time you defeated me in my realm. Well, now you are trapped. You are trapped here. I will keep you here. And no, I will be exacting my vengeance on all those you care for. All those in the caravan unprotected by you. You shall be stuck here this night. This night between dreams is mine. You shall not leave, and know that their blood is on your hands. And with that,
Well, that's
the
just
shadow
nonsense.
just dissipates.
Anyone know how to wake up?
I don't see why we can't do what we did last time.
Will our way out of here?
Excellent. You try to will your way out.
Eska just has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm just like trying so hard not to metagame this right now.
You're a metagame.
Unless I.
I mean,
So.
gotta be some way out of here.
This place. A dream realm?
Dream. See.
If the mechanics work as last time, then Requin will try and teleport using the ability she earned last time in the Dreamland behind Eska.
So you're
If
going
it
to...
works, teleport behind Eska as in the
roll
dream
percentage,
world.
please.
Wait, it said... Give me a second. In the dream world can teleport to 30 feet.
Ah,
And also someone made the ability to fly last time.
Oh yeah, we could fly. Wait,
Did you forget already?
I have it written down somewhere. I think I wrote it in my features.
that is true. Some of
I
your
don't know where I
powers
wrote it.
have remained. Requin, you appear behind Gast,
Where are you?
behind Eska.
I just point behind you.
I'll like Eski will snap around and be like, "What? What is going on?"
Are you unfamiliar with the term of lucid dreaming?
Vaguely.
Essentially, this realm can acquire our desires by chance. If you will something to happen, it may or may not happen.
In the darkness, somewhere far off in the distance, or perhaps all around you, but faded, you hear screams.
Like to test this, and Eska would like to manifest his skeletons in this plane.
Excellent. Eska, manifest your skeletons.
Do you want me to roll percentage or?
No, that's fine. You can manifest skeletons. How many?
Just 3.
3 skeletons rise from the ground.
Interesting. Shall we see where that noise came from?
Ali says, looking around.
As well.
The blackness all around you seems complete. The forest, the darkness impenetrable. What would you like to do?
think we definitely need to focus on getting out of here. Or bringing the shadow back here.
Ellie has the realization. The shadow brought you here. This is their realm. You focus on the shadow. Trying to bring it to you, Ellie. Roll percentage.
96.
96.
Oh,
Whoa,
Yeah.
big roll.
Ellie. The shadow does not appear before you. However, you feel like you are staring through someone else's eyes, Ellie. Almost in a trance. The rest of you watch as Ellie turns and begins walking straight off into the woods.
Quick, follow.
The trees seeming to move and bow out of the way as they do, closing quickly behind them. The other two of you follow. The campsite is soon gone from view. However, after what seems like such a long time, that it passes almost in an instant, you step into a clearing. Eska and Requin. Eska's 3 skeletons. Watch as Ali steps forward. This place seems real, but shaded and faded around the edges. The plants, the trees seem very distant, as though foreign from lands far away you have never seen, but real enough. And in this clearing, a strange overgrown tree, some sort of pagan primitive church of some kind, it's unclear. The other two of you see all this. Ali, please make a wisdom save.
Okay. 9.
9. Bang! It hits you like a force, like a wave, and Ali drops to their knees. Oh, Ali. You have somehow linked.
Don't make mistakes.
Oh,
The accidents.
yeah.
you have somehow linked with the Dreamhunter, Ali. You focus your mind and try again to stabilize the connection. Make your roll again. The Good Witch.
14.
The Good Witch has saved you. You managed to not be overcome by the sudden attack from the Dream Hunter. It has not taken control. It has not influenced your mind, but you still see flashes, while the other two just see an abandoned, primitive, pagan church in front of an ancient tree. You see a small figure, perhaps a child, a teenager, it's unclear, in a congregation of loving family, friends, community. You see festivals and rituals and prayers to gods of nature, gods of old, gods of harvest, marriages, weddings, funerals, all conducted here. It's as though you're perched on the shoulder or just behind this shadowy teenage child. And then you hear dark whispers from somewhere. And the world shifts. The images, the faces of those around you in the congregation begin to seem pained, dark, vicious, mocking. They're against you. And then you see, Ali, a small figure standing in front of the tree, reaching out its hand as a dark hand force, something reaches out towards it, and all on the ground in this primitive church lay the bodies of the congregation, all murdered, all killed by this dark child. As the dark hand touches the child's hand, you suddenly snap out of your vision. You drop to your knees, your head pained by what you've just seen.
It's
Return
gonna
to
be
the
like
land of the
heavy
dream.
breathing.
Sorry?
Allie's just gonna be heavily breathing as she comprehends everything she just saw.
Ali is breathing heavily, pained breaths, gasping for air, trying to process everything you've seen.
Are you okay?
I don't know if okay that's the right word right now.
There's a small amount of blood trickling out of Ali's nose right now.
Okay.
Not the 11.
Yes, 11. Please roll percentage,
Requin
Requin.
No! Damn it. Okay. Please roll low. Oh, sweet. 22.
22? Excellent. It appears Ali does not have any psychic powers.
Let's go. I'm so glad that.
Yeah, continually having no magic, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is not like a 12-year-old human girl,
No.
which is handy.
Yeah.
Remains a fully grown elf.
Requin will go up to like behind Ali and put her hand on her shoulder.
And you say these characters don't like each other.
She's disregarding her emotion and saying, "Get up." Is
Get
that
up.
something?
Cool.
Uh,
Get up.
I don't think Allie's gonna get up yet. She's gonna look at the tree.
Excellent.
And after a moment, she's just gonna walk towards the tree to look for any signs of the memory she just saw.
Excellent. Ali, roll perception. You wave Requin's hand away and move up towards the tree. Sorry?
She hasn't told anyone anything. I rolled 26.
Wow, 26. Okay. So, on
Like she
the
said.
dark old stone of the altar at the end in front of the tree, you can see some dark stains there. Your mind flashes back to the sprays of blood from the family of the child that were murdered. Stepping up closer to the tree, you almost expect to see something standing there, but there is nothing. However, on the ground, right where you saw the small child, there is a pair of footprints burnt black into the ground. And the tree itself seems to be overgrown and twisted in strange ways. As you look at it, it bends and twists, seeming to shiver. The other two of you just watch Ali walk up towards this tree, and they are now looking around behind the altar. What would you like to do?
I'd like to know more about the tree. Can I walk up to it and see what it's about? I don't know.
You can. Eska, please investigate or perceive.
I will investigate.
Excellent.
For a... What's that? 22.
22. Excellent. As you investigate, you too see the dark footprints burned into the ground. They appear old. You being an Earth Genasi, you are aware of how to analyze stone and rock and earth. And although these footprints are burnt into the ground a long time ago, nothing has grown in their place.
Ali, as Eska comes up, she's just gonna say in a very soft voice, saying, like, much death happened here.
Nothing much happened here.
Much death happened here.
Much death happened here.
Yeah.
Eska, you find you can feel it too. And Requin, you've been uneasy since you stepped into this place. There's a question for Eska. Is eating rocks cannibalism?
No, because I'm a sentient elemental that is corporealized, not a actual stone that came to life.
Copy. Writes that down.
Can I make an Arcana check, just checking for any sort of residual magic sort of around the footprints or in the general area?
You can. Make your Arcana check, please.
16.
16. Excellent. There is strong magic here. It is old, it is weird, and it is ancient. Some sort of spell, some sort of contract perhaps, but you can feel it. And it leads towards the tree. As you follow the magical ley line towards the tree from where you stand, you see the tree open into a gate.
I walk through it.
Through it is a dark grey. You cannot see anything past the curtain of dark grey that is there. Requin, still standing at the back, seeing these two investigate the tree, what would you like to do?
You would likely just be watching both of them and sort of analyzing their facial expressions and the somber atmosphere around them, eventually deciding to walk up and sort of peer over their shoulders.
Perfect. You're all peering at the tree. A large gate has opened in it. Split aside. The curtain of grey is rippling. It smells more real through the curtain. Is the best way you can describe it.
We're looking for a way out of here.
Says Ali.
I'll call up a skeleton and see if it can pass through the curtain.
Excellent. One of the skeleton marches bravely up and passes through the curtain of grey, disappearing beyond.
Can I see if I can pull it back?
You cannot.
I cannot.
Let me see. And I will get out the crystallized eye that I got.
Yep.
And can I put it in, like, the eye socket of one of your skeletons?
Yeah, of course.
That's awesome.
I can see through it.
You can.
Alright. Yeah, so I'll call the skeleton up and you can do that.
Excellent.
She'll place it, and then I assume her own vision is sort of blank, and she looks like she's dissociating.
Yeah, basically your eyes go white.
Yep.
Fun.
And I'll send it through again.
Excellent. You send it through. Requin, through the all-seeing eye of the skeleton, now with one glowing blue eye. You see the grey curtain. You see it walk through. And now on the far side, as it steps out, it seems to be sort of fuzzy and it's hard to remember what's happening, almost as though you forget it as fast as you see it, but you see caravans. You see someone running. And you see a dark shadow stalking through the night.
We need to leave.
That way's out.
Whatever it is, the caravans seem to maybe be over there. The shadow is over there, or at least
Hearing this, I
manifestation.
just instantly run through.
It's like trying to remember a dream. Eska leaps through the grey curtain, followed by Ali, and I'm assuming Requin.
Yep.
And Requin as well.
And then the dream also had pink elephants in it.
Did it?
I mean, it's a dream.
Roll percentage, please.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly, a parade of pink elephants walks through the altar.
Luckily, my rolls are pretty low this time. 41.
41. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely there's a parade of pink elephants, so it does not happen.
Yay.
Okay, the first through the gate was Eska. Can you please roll a 1d6 for me, Eska?
1d6.
Yes, please.
I got a 2.
A 2, you say? Excellent. You step out of the grey. One skeleton was standing there, looking fairly unsure about its life until Eska showed up, and then it seems much more clear. The other one, with a glowing blue eye, is staring there as well. Looking behind you, there is no gate. There is no grey curtain. You all feel like you've just woken up and your heads are clearing. You look around for a pot of coffee or something. It is like waking from sleep. Pretty new experience for Ali, I'm assuming.
I don't like this at all.
How do you humans do this all the time? Can I please get each of you to roll a 1d12?
Okay.
8.
4.
10.
So we have a 4. And a 10.
And 8.
A 4.
All even numbers.
A 10. A 10. Oh, I lost that one. A 10. And an 8, you say?
Yes. This is very suspicious behavior.
Okay. So, this is very, very important. These rolls.
Oh no.
Just need to make a note of some stuff. Okay. Very important rolls. Because as you look into the campground, you see several people running. DM sus, vote to kick. Thanks. You see Mino, the artificer, running. You see Pat. And you see Georgie.
No.
Oh no.
Okay. They're running?
They are running.
Are they running too?
That is a good question. They are running towards you.
Oh, okay.
In the camp, behind them, the three of you see somewhere here the Dreamhunter. Standing in the middle of their camp. Its long blade at its side, seeming to shift and change into different types of swords. But in their hand, a crossbow, aiming at the three. Already, Pat has a crossbow bolt in her leg. She's limping. Mino has been slashed. Georgie seems okay. As the three run, they seem to be looking around. Pat looks back. Her ASMR eyes wide. She cannot seem to see anything. Cannot figure out where the attack is coming from. The three of you see the Shadow Hunter slowly walking forward, as if they have all the time in the world. What would you like to do?
Shoot the shadow.
Shoot the shadow? Excellent. Please
Yeah.
roll initiative. The shadow is going last no matter what, because the Dream Hunter shadow has not even seen you yet. As far as they know, you are still locked in their dream.
16.
18. Ooh.
Requin, Eska, Ali, and then the Shadow Hunter.
Oh, and then my skeletons are immediately after me.
Yes. The two that are left. The other one's locked in the dream somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So who is first? I believe Requin.
Right.
Requiem.
Yes. Oof. I know I have +10 to initiative, but I really don't like going fast. Sucks to be me, I guess. Okay. We're dealing with some very interesting things right now. So we're not in the dream world.
You tried to teleport. It does not work. You are
Yay,
in
okay.
the real world.
Let's go. Ooh, okay. Okay. Quinn sees this going on and will sort of raise her hand from the ground and summon her a weapon / instrument. And her eyes seem to glow with a sort of malice, and she will point her finger at the Dream Hunter and cast Bestow Curse.
Ooh.
So please, it probably won't work, but please make a wisdom saving throw.
It rolled a 4. So,
Oh.
yeah.
That's
the curse
wonderful.
works.
That's great. That's cool. Okay. So the target suffers one of the following effects. I will choose in combat. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns or be forced to take the dodge action on that turn.
Ooh, nice. So I need to
Wait.
take dodge.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got a wisdom save each time then.
Perfect.
And as a bonus action, while her viola is, the arms are sort of frolicking in the air, initiating, keeping this orb of power of the curse continuing, she will do something that I haven't done before yet. I am going to roll on the table of cool things. The table of cool things, yes. So I'm going to contact the spirits who tell tales to me and roll on the table, which allows me to roll that. Okay. Got a 3. Which one is that?
Something cool, no doubt.
This one's not my favorite. The target and another creature of its choice it can see within 5 feet of it gains temp hit points equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die plus your charisma modifier.
Excellent.
Well, I can't initiate that until my next turn, so I'm just holding on to it right now.
Perfect. You hold
And
on
that
to
will be my
the
turn.
small spirit who's telling you stories.
Yeah.
Eska. You see Requin has cast a curse. What does your curse look like, Requin?
I assume very sort of like a smoke or aura around the Shadow Hunter of this swirling dark green and black mist. Very necrotic-esque.
I love it. A necrotic haze now sits over the Dream Hunter. Requin is also appears to be muttering to himself, holding onto a spell. Eska, what would you like to do?
So Eska will let go of his lantern and it transform into a blue skull and start hovering.
Nice. Sounds like Eska needs to get out of here.
Yeah, blue spirits. He will then touch Requin on the shoulder and she will glow blue for a moment. And as I cast Mage Armor.
Thank
Nice.
And then I will walk to about where Georgie is.
Yep.
And then from the lantern will burst forth a large flaming crocodile as I cast my item special ability exorcism. So it will fly forward and deal 1d10 damage to Dreamhunter.
Excellent. Eska walks forward near the fleeing Georgie. Georgie, still holding on to their tankard of ale, has their dagger out, seeming to have defended themselves from the Dream Hunter so far. They are looking around, their rogue's eyes glancing in every direction. From your lantern bursts forth a flaming crocodilian spirit. Make your attack against the Dream Hunter. Also, you have skeletons now. See?
I do have skeletons.
See?
They are, because I haven't... Oh, that's cool. They are just going to take the guard action because I haven't actually done anything with them, so they're not doing anything this turn.
Who would you like to guard?
Probably just where they are. They're just gonna chill.
They just stand in front of Requin and Ali.
Yeah.
Hashtag protection.
It's 24.
24 will hit. The
And
Dream
then,
Hunter looks, and although you cannot see their eyes, you're sure their eyes just went wide at the sight of the three of you.
And then 9 necrotic damage.
9 necrotic damage is dealt to the Dream Hunter. It stumbles backwards slightly. Any other actions from you, Eska?
No, well, that was my move action.
Excellent.
This action, so.
I need to make Georgie slightly taller so they don't look so ridiculous compared to you. Mino's a dwarf, he's pretty short. Pat's pretty tall.
Size guide.
Size guide, yeah. Okay. Dream Hunter's really, really tall. Hold on, let me...
What? What?
Not quite that tall.
I'll also tell Georgie to run.
Also, you have blue spirits. Hooray!
Blue spirits, yeah.
Yay.
That's what
Yeah.
they're for. I just wanted to do that.
Good.
When the time
Good.
is right, and never before.
And we never knew about it.
We never knew about it.
Not at all.
Oh, God. Georgie, you tell them to run. Georgie grabs you by the collar of your robe. Run? What the hell? What's going on? Something's just attacking us. Can't even see it.
I'll explain when we're done, but you need to get out of here. Help Pat, she seems wounded.
But I can fight. I'm not that drunk.
You're not fighting this. You need to go.
Please roll your persuasion.
I got an 8.
Excellent. Georgie got even lower. Georgie looks into your eyes, Eska, and says, "It's that thing, isn't it? I wanted to believe it wasn't real, but it's here, isn't it? It's right here, and I can't even see it."
Yes, it is.
She nods towards you, looks over towards Pat, who again is looking around. And Georgie sprints across to help Pat and begins leading Pat out of the camp, holding up their shoulder from the one injured leg that they have that they're limping on. Ali. Requin is still muttering and holding on to their spell. Eska has jumped in and used a spirit, their exorcism power, to deal damage to the Dreamhunter. The Dreamhunter has turned and noticed the three of you. The pure malice rolling off this thing is palpable. Could you please make a wisdom save for me first?
Wisdom save again. Oh my god. Okay.
Less dangerous this time.
Oh no, that's not very good. 8.
8, excellent.
No!
Bang, Ali, it hits you. You see again, as you look at the Dreamhunter, that small, childlike frame standing in front of that dark tree, making a pact with that dark force. The Dreamhunter was that small child. It is clear as day to you now. You, however, have avoided the main part of that disaster. So, no effect on your action.
Oh. Ali is going to address the Dreamhunter
Yes.
with her bow raised and ask who did this to you.
Ali raises the fallen lilies and aims it at the Dreamhunter. The Dreamhunter raises their crossbow back, their crossbow that seems to be dripping darkness itself. Did this to me? I did this! The power I have, you cannot fathom it. How did you escape my dream, it says.
I got a little help from you. And then I'm going to shoot.
Excellent. You fire
Oh yeah.
the fallen lilies. Literal petals swirling around you and flying through the air as the arrow does.
28 to hit.
28 will definitely hit. Your fallen lily's arrow, the bow given you by death themselves, punches into the Dreamhunter like nothing else could.
I got 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yeah.
Excellent. The arrow pierces. The Dreamhunter stumbles back and falls down onto one knee. How is this possible? It yells.
There's still blood trickling from Ali's nose.
Just no. I'm assuming you wipe that away. Unless Halestra walks in, no, there's no more blood dripping from your nose.
Okay. Wait, what? Did the shadow still look like a child when I shot her?
No, the shadow looks fully grown.
Okay.
It looks like 7 feet tall, like too tall to be normal. And it's just like the proportions of it are off. This is definitely, in your opinion, some sort of glamour or guise that it has, disguising its true origin, its true identity. This is the form it takes to hunt.
She's gonna ask again who did this to you. And she's not referring to the power, it's just who made them this way.
Excellent. The Dream Hunter, you feel, again, looks directly at you. No one! This is my power, taken by me, not given, not provided by anyone. It is my power alone. I claimed it. And they stand up and fire their crossbow. Their crossbow splitting into some sort of horrific ballista. It fires a spray of arrows in this direction. Can I please have Mino and also Eska, Requin, Ali, and the two skeletons make a reflex save? Mino fails.
14.
Is that just adding dex?
23.
Yes.
19.
19? What about the skeletons?
Oh, skeletons?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Haha, I said reflex. I'm so cool. What I meant to say was dexterity save.
Skeleton on the left is 13, and on the right is a 14.
Oh, here's your fire crocodile spirit. Roar. So what were those rolls for the skeletons?
A 13 and a 14.
Okay, and for Ali and Requin?
14.
Yep.
23.
Okay, so unfortunately, Ali and the two skeletons have failed. So they will take full damage. But also Mino.
And I won't, because I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
That's
like
true.
half damage.
Yeah.
The full damage is 13 as a spray of arrows from this strange black ballista shoots in the area. Everything takes 13 unless you dodge or passed, in which case you will take half. Mino now has several bolts into their back and they stumble forward. Falling onto their knees, they are in grave danger.
None of us are healers.
Says Ali
have
matter-of-factly to Mino.
armor.
He's just looking up for help, and Ali's like, none of us are healers. Mino's just like, help
Yeah, sorry about that.
says Requin. Oh no. Just making a roll there. He's holding on to life. But barely. This is funny. Perfect. The Dream Hunter.
Do we need this guy alive, or
Sorry?
do we need this guy alive?
I need him.
We don't want to go over this.
That
Is
is
our job to
weapons.
protect these people.
I've just literally like pictured Requin like turning to Ali. Like, do we need this guy alive? And he's like in the background, like eyes wide, just like couldn't kind of believe this is being discussed. Ali like grabs Requin by the shoulders and just sort of shaking her like. Oh god. So, not keeping him alive. That's fine. Requin, it is
Didn't
your
say that.
it is your turn.
Okay, well I was gonna do something cool, but I'll be nice.
You can do something cool.
Yeah, we want to get rid of the Dream Hunter.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. The Dream Hunter had to make a whiz save on its turn.
Yeah, before
Actually?
I could do that.
It passed.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess it's higher. What did you say? It was, I just got a 19.
Oh yeah. The DC is 15.
Perfect.
Yeah. So wait a minute. It lasts up to 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So even if it succeeds, it still has a curse on it until the spell ends.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay, well that's unfortunate. She will set down, seems to be these red dice in her hand, and puts them back into her sleeve. And she will walk over to the Tinkerer man, who she does not remember the name of. And, Mino. And will cast Cure Wounds on him.
None of us are healers.
It's a backup. Because someone, cough, Eska, keeps almost dying.
Cough, Eska.
Okay, so you get... Let me roll the healing stuff. Where the heck is all my d8s? I swear there's more of these. There we go. Okay. You get... Math. That's what you get.
You give him some sort of math test.
You get 20 HP back.
Wow. Mino is fully healed. The bolts forcing their way out of his wounds as they close.
Yeah, she would have, knelt down a little bit and place a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Now get up and run.
Mino literally just, grabs you and hugs you. He's like, thank you. You saved me. Make a strength check. He's holding on.
Oh no. That's a 5.
Excellent. He's holding on, but you manage to pry him free. The dwarf is just sobbing into his beard. How could I ever thank you?
Run.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do it. And he runs off.
She will just sigh, dust herself off, and turn to Eska and will... Ooh, I need to be more creative with these things, but will say a few words of a song, of a lullaby, and will give him bardic inspiration.
Wahoo!
Excellent. I just imagine that you just sing bardic inspiration, just like that, and that's what gives bardic inspiration. The perfect lullaby.
Yes. Yep.
Go to fight, Eska, please go and kill that damn thing now.
Yep.
Sings Requin.
Fair enough.
And that will be my turn.
Excellent. Having saved Mino, you're sure that will never come back up, and he definitely won't owe you a life debt or anything in the future.
This
How
rarely
annoying!
happens.
Yeah, how annoying! It has this another person that's gonna, think that that they need to help you and be around you all the time. How frustrating!
This is unfortunate. How frustrating.
Eska, the Dreamhunter is just moving forward towards the other two, slowly, stepping.
Are they running, or are they...
They are, but remember, Pat is, severely injured. A bolt is, through her thigh at the moment.
Right.
Georgie's, propping them up, but they're not getting away fast.
Okay.
The Dreamhunter is pulling out a blade, which starts like a dagger and just grows into, a big falchion-style curved blade. Vicious looking. What would you like to do?
So you'll hear Eska sort of try... He's not muttering to himself, he's talking, but you can't hear the other side of the conversation. You'd be like, I need some help. Can just for a little while, I just need your help. Please, can you help me out here? We are in a bit of a spot. And then, between each of those, phrases, there will be, a pause, as if I'm getting a reply, but nobody can hear anything. As I roll...
Don't describe it, just do it.
As I roll a 19 on Persuasion, and
yes.
I'm assuming that's good enough to cast Summon Undead.
It sure is. Eska has persuaded.
And I will summon a ghostly form of an orc, and all of a sudden you'll hear, "Wah, where's the scrap?" And, yeah, there's an orc now. Woo!
A spectral orc.
Woo!
AC of 14, 30 hit points. And he's got a bunch of other stuff that he can do. But he gets to act after me. And then for my bonus action, I will order the skeletons to stand between Georgie and the Dreamhunter and attack.
Excellent.
So both of them will do that.
The skeletons lumber over here as Georgie and Lelia, Pat, continue to limp away. The two skeletons stand between the Dreamhunter and the two fleeing women. Attack, you say to the skeletons.
So the skeletons will both attack. 19 and a 13.
Excellent. The 19 will hit. The 13 just swishes through the Dreamhunter as though it is not even there.
For 7 piercing damage.
Excellent. Again, it seems to do far less than you imagined it would.
And then the ghost will attack.
The ghostly orc lumbers forward.
Oh, it's my spell modifier to hit. Sick.
Go, ghostly orc lumber.
So a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Sorry, reading this as I'm doing it. For 9 necrotic damage.
That's 100% like actually canon. Esker's just got this book out. He's just like trying to figure out the next step in the spell, like he's baking a cake. Now what do I add? Oh, so now this is supposed to happen.
Read this bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 9 necrotic damage, and Dreamhunter needs to make a whiz saving throw.
Does anyone have any powdered Nernroot? I forgot mine. Searching through material component. I have rolled a 19, so I'm gonna guess that's higher.
You're not frightened.
Can we write that book, please, Nara? We'll discuss. We'll discuss the recipes of necromancy. So good. Okay, having passed your save, the Dreamhunter is not affected.
Oh, Allie's turn.
Allie?
Allie is going to ready another arrow. And she's going to say, I saw you. I saw what you did to them. I'm just going to ask why.
The Dreamhunter looks directly at Allie. What? You saw? What? What are you doing in my head? Sort of bangs on its head with its hands. Get out! Get out! Get out! And it flies into a rage, and you can see
I think you were invited.
The cloak and the form of the Dreamhunter seem to shift and shake as though the edges are growing with malice. But as it bangs on its head, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! And it
You stop it!
recombines into its dark form.
Alright, well, she's still gonna shoot, because... angry.
Dreamhunters be dreaming.
Yeah.
Allie's be shooting.
Yeah. Well, it's tall enough to be a tree, I guess.
It's
Ah,
tall
true.
enough to be a tree.
Wait, I gotta quote that.
Still have to be a tree, I guess. Let me put a half painted tree in here for you, Allie. There we go. Where can I put that? I'll put
I
that
mean,
over.
if you look closely, the shadow sort of looks like bark.
That's true. There you go. There's a half-painted tree in here. I've not finished that yet. You can hide behind that.
Oh, 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. Is someone standing next to it now?
There are 3 things standing next to it. 2 skelly bones and 1 ghostly orc.
Means I get more dice. Okay.
This cloak looks like a pine tree. Kind of. Someone wrap it up in tinsel and lights.
Oh, they're horrible rolls. Okay.
Yes! Christmasify the Shadow Hunter.
I might have to.
Please.
As we get close
I
to Christmas.
did 19 damage.
19 damage is dealt
Ooh.
with the fallen lilies.
And once it hits, I'm gonna just yell, why? Why did you kill them? Which I assume Ali's getting some strange looks because no one knows what he's talking about.
That's true. Ali still has not told the rest of the party what the heck's going on. The Dreamhunter disappears and just reappears in front of Ali.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Because they got in my way! It screeches and slashes with its large sword.
Okay.
Did it make it whiz save?
I did. I made a nat 20 whiz save.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It
it's
has
very wise.
left the curse that Requin left on it behind as it
That's so fun.
teleported. It attacks your armor class, Ali.
16.
It hits, but only just.
Okay.
You manage to step back, but the blade still collects you across your shoulder and chest,
Okay.
dealing only 10 damage. It could have been much worse.
Still gonna halve that. Take 5
It could have
damage
been
instead.
much worse. The Dream Hunter is slashing out in anger. This is different to their nature of cold, calculated murder that you have seen them do before. In any case, Ali has distracted the beast long enough for Pat and Georgie to escape.
Yay!
Pat and Georgie have left the building. The Dream Hunter slashed at Ali. Ali is now locked in combat against the Dream Hunter. The rest of you have actually lost sight of it. What is your passive perception, you two?
12.
12?
Passive perception is 21.
Excellent. Esco, you will have to make a perception roll. But Requin, you immediately turn and see where the Dream Hunter is.
You got a 4?
Ooh. That's
Eska moves
unfortunate.
forward and begins inspecting the site where the skeletons and the ghost are still focused. Luckily, you do have Requin who will be able to inform you of where the creature is, should they wish.
Yep, definitely.
Requin, it is your turn.
Okay, well. Since the curse is not working, I shall try something else. She will, the hands on the viola now stop swirling the orb of the curse, and she will sort of use her arms, acting as the arms on the instrument, and sort of hurl them towards this, the Shadow Hunter, and will cast Hold Person. Please make another wisdom save.
Wow. That will not pass. That is only like a 13.
Wonderful. Okay, so you're now... Yay!
Held.
Hell.
Yep, you're now held.
Requin
You're paralyzed.
walks up and just holds the Dream Hunter. Just hugs him.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
the viola is.
The viola does. The viola is the big spoon. But in this situation, yes, it is held in place by the viola and the thousands of hands erupting out of it. It's like something out of a Silent Hill game poster.
Well, as a bonus action, she will let the previous spirit go.
Mhm.
And we'll try again and roll on the thing. I can only retain one, but I can like re-choose stuff, so
Nice.
fun times. What did we get? Ooh, something different.
Says
Pretty good.
Requin loudly.
Number 6.
A large glowing blue 6 appears above Requin.
While it has these temporary hit points, the target's walking speed increases by 10 feet and it gains a +1 bonus to its AC.
Ooh.
Maybe you'll use that. We'll see. Yeah, and that will be my turn.
Excellent. The creature, now held in place. Eska, roll your perception.
Did Requin tell me where it was?
They did not.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Even if
She didn't notice
even
you
when
were
the DM,
struggling.
she didn't not tell you.
Alright.
Yeah.
I can perceive. I got a 21 on perception. so-
Excellent. Hearing
I know.
a commotion nearby, you turn and see what's happening over here. The viola that Requin wields is holding the Dreamhunter in place as it struggles violently against the ghostly hands. Ali has been slashed. Blood now dripping down their front and shoulder. And Requin stands nearby, directing the holding of the person and communing with a spirit. What would you like to do?
I will.
Sue Requin for copyright infringement.
No.
Talking to spirits is my thing.
How dare you?
How dare you?
It's been both our things from the beginning, but alright.
That's why you're such good friends. Where's that meme of the two like really muscly arms doing like the bro 5? It's just Requin and Eska talking
Yeah.
to spirits in the middle. Yeah,
Yes.
just a tiny alley off to the side with a little tear rolling down their cheek because they don't talk to spirits.
Need to become possessed.
Eska heard the get out of my head thing.
Oh my
that he was
god,
saying.
Ali is partially possessed right now.
Oh yeah.
Ali just got the
Okay,
worst
this is
possible
my
spirit.
head. I'm not in their head. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh,
Eska will point at it and say, "Get out of your head." I don't think I will, and cast Toll of Dead on him.
Yes.
Which is
Ooh.
a wonderful, wonderful spell.
Sorry.
It's a
My
great
cat
spell.
stopped trying to stop.
Excellent.
A
A small booth shows up next to it with a very expensive price to get past.
for 23 necrotic damage.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent.
And
The Dreamhunter cannot pay that much damage and refuses to pay the toll.
and then he'll yell attack, and all 3 creatures will beeline for Dreamhunter.
Excellent. As they beeline for the Dreamhunter again yells, "Enough! Enough! Enough!" It echoes around the place, and they dissipate completely as black tendrils of energy rip out from the Dreamhunter. And you see it whiz through the sky like some sort of dark, spiritual, possessed energy. As you look, it is heading towards a campfire nearby. The light shining from beyond the trees. They are still
Dare
trying to
you
do
run
murder
That
tonight.
campfire.
Out of my hands. That's so rude.
This creature is powerful. You know this. It is definitely still attempting to do murder. Would you like to track it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I have more questions for it.
Ali's just running. Stop! I have more questions to ask you. In that case, Ali is the first. Ali is the first to run forward and chase it into the next campground. Get my opinion on the thing when I can. No stress. Yes. Which thing? The thing, did you send me a message? Ooh, yeah. Soup's cute. Secret squirrel business. Very cool. I like it. I very like it. Nice. Right. As we were just discussing, let me move the map. You run towards a campground. I'm assuming you've still got your Skelly Bones and Ghost with you, Eska?
He lasts for an hour, the ghost.
Eska and Skelly Bones still here. Requin also exists. Ali.
Yeah.
Since you ran into this place, can you please roll a D10 twice? The other two of you roll a D20 once.
D10.
2 and 10.
Okay, so a 2 and a
got a
10.
3. I got a 3.
7. Please don't.
A 2 and a 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what were the other two?
3.
A 3,
7.
a 3, and a 7. Now that is interesting.
Don't say that.
No, it's fine. I'm just going to write down some things for...
Okay. We accidentally got every single person killed.
Yeah.
Perfect. As you approach into this camp, once again, you see the Dreamhunter, who is not that tall. The Dreamhunter. They are standing at the back of the camp. 2 large swords raised. And in the camp, there are several people. Several of your travelers. The first is Elosar. Elosar is standing in the middle of the camp, looking stunned, not really knowing what's going on at the chaos around them. There is also Solera. Solera has their head in their hands and saying, "No, no, what's happening?" Nearby,
No, not that.
Fet is standing behind a small table, very easy to see, but has ducked down in a sort of, if you can't see me, I can't see you sort of scenario,
Oh,
and is shivering. And on the ground in front of the Dreamhunter, with a
No!
large,
no,
large slash across their back, as they crawl away, looking around desperately, for whatever is attacking them is Lelia, who's apparently over the top of Requin. I'll just put them over here.
Okay.
They've Lelia, Bet, Elisar, and Solera. So, the Dreamhunter is stalking towards them. It has already injured Lelia. Elisar is standing dumbstruck. Fet is cowering. And Solera is freaking out. The Dreamhunter looks past them towards the three of you. Their deaths are on your hands. Its voice dark and shaking, as though some sort of primal power forces behind it. And it looms forward. The person to kill the last stage, the last attack was Eska?
Eska.
Yeah, sorry, children.
No, that's fine. So it is Ali's turn to start. Ali, what would you like to do?
Ali's gonna run up between the people and the Dreamhunter.
Excellent. I'm just going to put your skelly bones over there, Eska.
Sounds good.
Ali, you quickly leap between the people in the Dreamhunter.
And she's gonna say, no, their deaths are on your hands. She's like, all those people you murdered.
You cannot see a face, but you are sure that they bare their teeth in a snarl of anger.
Ali's gonna slash with the edges of her bow.
Excellent. Again, lily petals fall through the air as the bow slashes.
Nat 20!
Let's go.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't get sneak attack, which is sad, but anyway.
You know what? I'm really starting to think that maybe this Dreamhunter is a tree.
Yeah. Morphing into a tree.
Is this canon now?
Is 13 damage?
13 damage. Is that doubled already?
Yeah, that's double the die.
Excellent. So, the sword bow slashes and cuts into the Dreamhunter, carving a path through the Tree Hunter. Carving.
She's like, no one's ever seen her angry before, but she looks mad. And she's gonna be like, I would do anything, literally anything, to see my family again. And you murdered all yours in cold blood. And for what?
Oh my god.
Yes, slay.
Oh, the creature seems to sort of wobble and shake. It did not deserve the life they had. Look at the power it gave me. And again, its edges seem to shiver and shake, black tentacles reaching off into nothingness, infinitely far. You sense a darker power looming behind the figure.
I don't have any actions left, so
Excellent.
that's the end of my turn.
The Dreamhunter explodes, those dark tentacles ripping through the entire area. Can I get everybody please to make a dex save?
That's better. 22!
8.
So 22. So Ali dodges.
Sorry,
8.
I've got 4 to make. Give me 6. I got a 20. Orc got a 18.
Anything under a 16 will fail.
Okay, one skeleton fails. Other skeleton fails.
Okay, so who failed? 2 skeletons
And
and
me.
a Requin. And also Elisar, Fet, and Solera all failed.
Well, I mean, at least they
Laelia
weren't the ones
being...
already injured.
Sorry?
I said at least they weren't the ones already injured.
True. Laelia being quite a powerful sorceress in their own right, has actually cast a shield spell around themselves as the tentacles erupted. And is protecting them from the damage. Oh, wow. 14 damage is the full damage dealt to each person who failed. Half that is if you succeeded.
Okay, both skeletons crumble.
Both skeleton bones crumble.
I
Get-
will see if I
get
recover
crambled.
their souls. And
Did you recover any souls?
21 and a 19.
21 and a 19, you recover both souls. They wisp into your lantern. Meanwhile, Laelia is protecting themselves mostly from the damage. Requin has been attacked by the tentacles and takes full damage. Requin, can you also make a strength save?
Oh. Yeah, I'm great at those.
Is Allie still partially possessed?
Sorry?
Is Allie still partially possessed?
It's not really a possession. It's more there is now a link between your minds.
Okay.
Have fun.
Yeah.
So can we all guess what I got?
A nat 3.
Close. It was a 5.
A 5. Excellent.
Yeah.
So thankfully, everybody except for Requin managed to struggle free of the tentacles. Elisar and Fet and Solara all struggle free of the tentacles barely, although they have taken severe damage. Fet stops and turns around. My mushrooms, she says, as she just stops and picks up mushrooms, tentacles writhing around, looking to strike again. Elisar is now seemingly the most lucid you've ever seen them, and begins running away, just calling, the stars, they don't align, they say as they run. And Solara just drops everything and begins sprinting, leaping into the river nearby and swimming away. Elisar is not fast. Fet is still looking for mushrooms that they dropped on the ground, and Laelia is stuck behind their shield spell, protecting himself from the damage. Requin, you are now immobilized by the tentacles.
Yeah.
They have you held and are crushing you slowly.
Well,
It is your
that's
turn, though.
fun. Right, so I'm guessing I can't cast spells? Or is it restrained or grappled or
You are grappled. As long as they don't have if they're just semantic, you are a bard, so most of your spells are your voice. You could easily play, you could easily sing, and cast spells
Right.
still. You could also struggle against your bonds.
Requin looks a bit disheveled from the damage she's taken, and her braids are loose now and sort of not tangled.
How you tell how much damage Requin's taken. There's no
How you
physical
can- yeah,
damage,
her
it's
hair.
just, is their hair
It's
disheveled?
just her. Yeah, but nonetheless, she looks, at least she tries to appear, so. And doing that, she will a red dice will fall from her sleeves as she's grappled, and it will just show a 5 on it.
Nice.
Because I'm going to use ruby red kisses. Thingamabob. Go slightly insane
Yeah.
from it.
That's what someone who was slightly insane would say. Thingamabob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the Dreamhunter.
Excellent.
So please make yet another wisdom save.
That's a 19.
Right. Okay, well, take half damage.
Excellent.
So 1 is a 5. Oh, not bad. That will be 22 psychic damage. Oh wait, and halved would be 11.
11 damage is dealt. Psychic damage, you say?
Yes.
It seems...
And she...
it seems to really disassociate the Dreamhunter. The Dreamhunter grabs their head, screeching in pain.
The whispers will sort of, because she's gotten some context from what Ali has said, will all sort of revolve around, like, it's your fault, you killed them.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Sort of just really digging into that. And I guess I can't really do that much else.
Says Requin, as the tentacles wrap tighter and tighter. Requin, you take an additional 2 damage as the tentacles crush you. 2 more strands of your braid come loose.
Ooh. If you're running, okay. Yeah, I guess that will be my turn then.
Excellent. The most Esker person I know, what would you like to do? Requin is tied up in tentacles. There's black tentacles writhing all over the place.
So I'm going to stay still.
Yep.
I will tell the orc spirit to attack enemy. So.
The orc spirit runs forward to attack the Dreamhunter. Esker commands it.
Right. I will then cast Ray of Frost on
Excellent.
Hunter, for a 26.
26 will definitely hit. A ray of frost whizzes straight across the top of Fett's head and crashes into the Dreamhunter. Ali, you feel the cold breeze whiz past you.
13 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. I know he can teleport, but he can also...
Excellent. The Dreamhunter, damaged, despondent, seems to be getting more and more insane by the second. It's talking to himself. Enough! Enough! No, I can't! What do you mean? Get out of here! You're all gonna die! I will kill you all! It says. The orc attacks. I'm assuming Esker. Possibly at a later date. Esker seems to have dropped off the face of the planet for a second.
Sorry. Kids. Anyway.
You should just make the kids play all your skeletons and orcs and familiars.
Yeah. So it's going to swing in with its Deathly Touch.
Excellent.
Which is a really sick name for an attack.
Yeah.
Will a 27 hit?
27 will definitely hit.
Alright. And 13 necrotic damage and a wisdom save, please.
Excellent. Wisdom save is not required because the Dreamhunter discombobulates again, screeching in fury. Die, die, die! It says, as it whisks away. You see it disappear over the trees towards another camp. Seconds later, you hear the sounds of screams. Fet finishes picking up their mushrooms. Elisar has at this point run off into the woods. Fet's now looking around confusedly at what the situation is.
Ali would turn to Lelia and be like, do you believe us now? And then run off before Lelia can give an answer.
Lelia always believed you, but even Lelia had a hard time convincing the others. Remember, Lelia and brother Ostar and
It was
Georgie...
Georgie that believed us.
Well, no, so Georgie, brother Ostar, Lelia, and Halestra have all seen the shadows of the shadow creature. But
yeah, that's right.
yeah, most people still just think maybe Georgie and Lelia are making it up to just try to keep people from leaving the caravan and trying to keep order. It's like a conspiracy theory. It's probably just a wolf or someone disagreed about something and killed them. As long as we keep to our own business, it's no problem. So Lelia definitely believes you.
Well, instead, she's going to tell Lelia to protect the vet and then run off.
Yeah. Lelia does. Fet runs over and just sort of jumps up on it's just like uppies, please.
Aww.
Just gets picked up by Lelia because Fet's hurt. Fet's not used to getting hurt. Yeah. Lelia looks as you all run and just says, have you seen Georgie?
She's back that way, tending to one of the other injured.
Is she safe?
As far as I can tell.
As safe as we all are right now.
Then keep yourselves safe. I will tend to the wounded here. You must stop this beast before it does real damage.
Already hasn't done that. Anyway. Running!
On the way, can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You can.
Yay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so she's just going to sort of very breathlessly hum to herself, and a lighter green mist will swirl around her and heal a lot of damage that she's taken.
Perfect.
Please be good. That was not great. 18, okay. Pretty good, actually.
Now comes the fun part.
Oh no.
Just need to write something down. With a big question mark next to those. DM being sus again, as Lukey would say.
Very.
Perfect. Team, as you arrive at the next camp, you see the Dreamhunter standing right in the center. Surrounding them, dead bodies.
No.
It appears that they have killed an entire camp in their rage. You look around. Everyone roll perception.
I got a 4.
Well,
8.
Eska's glasses are fogging up. They're goggles, so they do not see anything. Ali, what did you say? You rolled an 8?
12. I rolled 12.
12? And Requin?
8.
8, excellent. Most of the bodies are unrecognizable. The carnage is immense. Ali, you have flashbacks to the scene you saw in that primal church. The Dreamhunter stands in the middle. Breathing deep. It seems to be composing itself. Ali, Eska, Requin. Let's put Eska over here. You can see Eska's ghosty friend. You were right. Oh, look, you're like right on top of your like real life character. Da da da.
Oh, true, yeah.
Da da da. And I have to put you over here though. Da da da. But anyway, you're over here. Eska gets no such special treatment.
No.
The Dreamhunter has killed an entire camp. From what you can see, families, merchants, and their apprentices. There's got to be 10, 15 people torn to shreds here. Trees uprooted. Tents flattened. The Dreamhunter stands, breathing heavily. The last person was Eska again. So Ali, again, with more questions for the Dreamhunter, was the first to run in.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask, are you happy now?
Roll persuasion.
Not very good at persuasion, so we'll see how this goes. Oh wait, I am good at persuasion. 15.
You talked yourself into it? Persuaded yourself, one might say? Unfortunately, you get no response. The creature just stands there.
I'm gonna shoot at this shadow that keeps killing and is making Ali angry, so...
Ali, fire away.
Oh, that's a low roll. 13.
13, the arrow just passes straight through the creature.
Sad. Okay.
It appears to be shifting and phasing. Partially here, partially in the world of dreams. The
You can't do
creature...
anything else.
No, the creature as well. The creature appears to be spent. It just sits there breathing heavily. However, the world shifts and quivers around you. Grass grows, dies, wilts. Pathways seem new, and then old, and then ancient, and then back to new. The world's sort of shifting with every breath. Everybody roll a percentage dice.
82.
82.
48.
48.
12.
12.
Ooh.
Excellent. Standing now, in the clearing, two more shadows. Not Lelia. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, chat. I'm good at this.
That's
That is
massive.
a very, very big dream hunter. Smaller shadows. Let's just do this the easy way. Smaller shadows now stand in front of Ali and Requin. You look at them and they appear to be shadow copies of yourself. their mouths twisted in mocking and malice. However, the large shadow hunter just sits there breathing. Requin, what would you like to do?
She will sort of dismiss the shadow in front of her, sort of not caring or ignoring it for time being.
Excellent.
Yes.
Roll percentage. Good save. Everyone
Save.
saved again.
Roll percentage.
Mhm.
21.
21. Excellent. That is fine. Nothing happens.
Yay. Let's go. And we'll look towards the giant shadow hunter, well, the normal-sized dream hunter, and
the regular dream hunter.
Regular dream, yes,
Yeah.
I can speak. And let's see.
The regulation size dream hunter.
Yeah. Okay. Look towards the regular dream hunter and click her fingers and we'll cast blindness on them.
Excellent.
Please make a con save.
Constitution this time. That is very low. That is only, you can't see that dice. That is a 7.
Ooh, that will not pass. So
No.
you are now blinded.
Excellent. Does the Dream Hunter notice that? They do. Bang. The Dream Hunter snaps out of their heavy breathing revelry. It turns and looks up, and although you cannot see them, you are sure it is covered in blood. The darkness is shrouding it though, but you can just tell. You're not sure how, but you know it is covered in the blood of these innocent people.
You've seen enough for one day.
You again! Why must you fault me in all my plans? I must feed. I must feed. If you will not let me to my prey, then I will feed on you. It says.
And you will die of hunger.
Ooh, sassy. Perfect.
Ooh, and I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Ali.
Ali is bardically inspired. The creature does not seem to be able to see you. It is now sniffing around in the air like an animal. I can smell you all. You may have taken my sight, but my hunger remains. Requin, your turn finished?
Yes.
Eska, seeing all this happen, more shadows popping up, Requin blinding the creature, what would you like to do? You're going to walk up to them?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you on your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Is that
alright.
better?
That's way better.
I was leaning all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I assume so.
actually.
Don't worry, team. I've got a proper microphone.
I do.
Proceeds to not use it.
Proceeds to not use it.
It's in cardioid mode, so if I move out
Oh,
of it,
no.
it
Yeah. You got it directional.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And Eska's fist will start glowing red, and he'll cast Vampiric Touch and
Excellent.
punch into the Dream Hunter.
Eska punches into the Dream Hunter. Make your attack.
Does a 21 hit.
21 will hit. Your rocky fist punches into the beast.
It will take level 13 necrotic damage.
13 necrotic damage is dealt.
You will see some of Eska's wounds close.
Ooh. Can I see any of Esker's wounds? I thought Esker's all covered up.
There might be a few on his arms that you might
Copy
be able
that.
to see.
Esker rolls up their sleeves.
And then I bonus action summon the crocodile again.
Summon the what?
The ghostly crocodile from the
Ooh.
lantern.
Flame.
That's the soul that I'm using.
The
Yeah.
annoying. Yeah.
That
Go
was a
crocodile.
Very annoying fight. I'm so
Very
glad
annoying.
got its soul.
Go crocodile, man.
Does a hang on, maths hard. 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Lovely. Just 10 necrotic damage.
10 necrotic damage dealt by the flamin' crocodile.
And the spirit's last order was to attack, so we'll continue to do so. It'll move up and attack.
Excellent. So now we have a crocodile and a spirit and an Esker.
The crocodile will go away.
Oh. Okay.
Like it bursts out, does the attack, and dissipates.
Sure did.
Like a Pokemon.
Like a Pokemon. Oh, God.
Are you just a Pokemon trainer with spirits?
Yeah,
Yeah, look, it's looking like that.
definitely is. We definitely got to do a Pokemon D&D stream, I think. Maybe over the holidays when we're having a break from this one. That'd be really cool to do like a one-shot, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll work on that.
19 from the ghost.
19 to hit?
Yep.
That will hit.
Lovely. 10 necrotic.
10
And
more
a whiz.
necrotic.
And a whiz save.
And it takes a whiz. Only gets an 8 on its roll, so that is not going to be enough.
It's now frightened.
Frightened? It cannot be.
It cannot be frightened.
No, it does not appear to be frightened, Esker.
It would have been only to the spirit. But...
Oh, it's immune to fear.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Which makes sense when you think about it. It is essentially a spirit of nightmares.
Hey,
The spirit
I'm
of fear.
using this attack because it does a lot more damage than the other one.
True. So, Ali, Esker, having punched the thing, loosed out some pokey ghosts. What would you like to do? There is a small spirit in front of you that looks disturbingly like you. One in front of Requin that looks disturbingly like Requin.
Ali's going to ignore the shadow in front of her.
Please roll percentage.
82.
82.
Ooh.
Excellent. It's fine. You ignore it. There is no spirit in front of you.
Oh.
It was all just a dream.
I hate dreams. Anyway.
Says Ali. It's all really new to the elf that never slept before.
I'm going to shoot the Dreamhunter.
Yes? Just from where you were?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pew pew, says Ali, firing their bow.
Yeah. 16?
16. It will hit.
Hey. And I get sneak attack.
It is, yes. It is being pinned down.
I rolled 22 damage.
22.
That's good.
And I'm gonna tell the
Says
shadow that
Requin. I'm just imagining
this
Requin
is-
just pats you on the back. It's good.
said this is your fault. You're the one that doesn't deserve to live.
The Dreamhunter just freaking out at this point. Hunt, must hunt. It can't even build full sentences. It seems to be in a blood rage.
Okay. So that was turn. Yeah.
As the arrow pierces into the Dreamhunter, it immediately becomes almost animalistic and leaps around, suddenly disappearing and appearing all over the battlefield. Against the ghost Esker, it misses. I'm going to guess. Suddenly it appears behind Esker, lunging forward, huge black jaws opening up. Your armor class, please.
I'll cast shield and you'll be 17.
Boom, a shield appears. It just misses you, its teeth piercing through the shield, but the shield holding. Suddenly it appears behind Requin.
Shield once more.
Boom, shield. What is your armor class with shield, Requin?
20.
20?
Mhm.
No dice. It does not get through Requin's shield either. Boom. It
Deja.
appears behind Ali. Your armor class, Ali.
16.
It will hit Ali. Its huge jaws lined with thousands of small black teeth shining like gemstones in the dark pierce into your shoulder. You take 6 damage.
Or I could take 3 damage.
You could indeed.
I'm gonna do that.
It appears back in front of the fire, making it look all the darker. Its eyes are so black that they appear white against the night. The small Requin shadow. Requin, what weaponry do you have? Oh,
She has Kanzone Phantasma and a dagger.
well, what about that cool wisp spell you like?
Oh, the Starry Wisp, yes.
What do I need to roll for that?
Oh, okay, sure. I'll just give you my spells. Okay. Just to hit, +7, 2d8 radiant damage.
Excellent. Can you please roll to hit?
Oh, rather hit myself. Love that.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. I already used my free action, so I can't do that. That will definitely hit with an 18.
Excellent. Perfect. So, the Shadow Requin casts Starry Wisps, although they are completely black. They will hit. Deal your damage to yourself, Requin.
Okay, 2d8. Okay, 8 radiant.
8 necrotic damage is dealt
Ooh, fun.
by the Shadow Requin. Requin, it is your turn now, though. As the Dreamhunter is now down on all fours, looking more like a werewolf or some sort of beast than a humanoid now.
She
It
will...
appears to have gone primal.
That's fun. She will slowly only walk like a little distance towards the Dreamhunter.
Like this?
And... yeah,
Just this
just a little
distance.
bit. And Requin will cast Requiem and use Toll the Dead.
Excellent.
So that's fun. Wisdom save, please.
Against the Requin or the Shadow Hunter?
The Shadow Hunter. The
Okay.
Dream Hunter, yes.
The big Dream Hunter. That is a 3. I'm not passing. Man, I'm rolling some real low saves today. You guys...
That's great for us.
It might be that curse that Requin put on me at the start of the...
Oh yeah, maybe that did something.
Maybe it's because you got a good witching chat.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, and that will be... oof. 12 necrotic.
How many?
12.
12. Excellent.
Yeah. And also, on the end of its turn, it can re-roll the con save to not be blinded.
Ooh, perfect. What was the save that I need? I got
15.
16.
Ah, so close.
15? Excellent. Perfect. It is no longer blind. Reckon your necrotic damage has ripped away parts of the shadow. Parts of the Dreamhunter itself. You can see that there is something underneath this dark form, although it is not clear what it is. The disguise has started to fall. Any other actions from you,
The time
Requin?
is coming to. Nope.
Excellent. Well, since you
Nada.
moved closer to the Shadow Requin is going to take an attack of opportunity against you. Can you please stab yourself with your dagger?
Great. Ooh, I rolled a nat 1.
Nat 1. Excellent. Would you like to make an action against your shadow self?
Sure thing. Yep. Only a melee spell attack or... Wait. In range, make it... Oh, okay. I'll just stab dagger, I suppose. And I rolled a 2.
Excellent.
We're
Shadow
not that dissimilar.
Shadow Requin is precisely Requin. Looks at the dagger as if wondering how to use how to use dagger.
She was sort of off in annoyance and sort of now pay a bit more attention to the shadow, seemingly pondering the similarities between herself and essentially someone born of nightmares.
Yeah. It's a nightmare, Requin. Eska,
Yes.
it is of course your turn.
I like
What would
that.
you like to do?
I'm gonna run up to it. Given I'm still got the vampiric touch.
Sure.
And I'm attack it. Does a 22 hit?
A 22.
Yeah.
It does indeed. Oh, I owe Requin 2 derails as well, so here you go.
Yay!
Hey, what's the confetti's in the wrong place? Hold on. I'm so good at this. Where's the... I think it's... No animation. I don't even know where the animation is. That's weird. I think it's this one, but I can't seem to move it. That's very weird. Okay. Well, there's one, and there's the other. It just means I get the confetti over near myself. And the train gets no confetti. There's your 2 derails.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
10 necrotic damage.
10 necrotic damages dealt.
And then the crocodile will burst forth again. Does a
Croco Spirit. 14 will not hit.
And then the orc spirit will weigh in again. I'm also in melee range.
Oh, yes. Hiya! Get in there, Eska.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
25 will definitely hit.
Alright.
22 to hit?
say-
Nah, misses.
Nah, misses. 12 necrotic.
12 more necrotic damage is dealt. The Dreamhunter, their form is starting to rip and tear like paper, dissipating into nothingness around. Again, it is heavy animalistic breathing. Kill. Feed. It says. Drops of black blood are dripping onto the ground all around it. Ali, what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot it again.
Ali pulls out their bow, the fallen lilies, and attacks.
20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit. Again, petals of flowers, white in the dull moonlight, flutter across the battlefield as the arrow flies.
21 damage.
21 damage.
Yeah.
That is enough to finish the beast. As the arrow penetrates through the Shadow Hunter's form, it seems to regain its lucidity for a second. The animalistic traits disappearing with the realization that it has been bested again. You will all pay for what you've done, meddling in my affairs. I must feed. I will find you. I will kill you all. I will draw upon this power. More. I must have more. And it fades away. Its black petals falling to the ground in juxtaposition to the white ones of the fallen lilies. And it dissipates into the night like a puff of smoke. Also, its little talky thing goes away. Bye. The beast defeated. The Shadow Requiem also disappears. I'm actually imagining like... Hey, yes. Applause for all of you. I'm imagining the Shadow Requiem was like a lot like the Scott Pilgrim situation. Just like, take it on by myself and then they just come out. What happened? Just shaking hands? Oh no, he's a really cool guy, really similar. Yeah, we get along really well, yeah. Catching up next week, yeah. Yeah. Such a funny take on like versing a shadow version of yourself is realizing just like how similar you would actually be and you'd probably be good mates. So, yeah.
Take that, Link.
Yeah. The Shadow Requiem disappears along with the Dreamhunter. And the party takes stock of what's happened this night. The threat is obviously defeated. You stand around the campfire as others from the caravans now venture into the night to help clean the damage, the destruction, and the dead. There is no doubt in anyone's mind something unusual happened tonight. Something unusual tied to you three and your party. Again, no one could see the Dreamhunter apart from you. But many more people now believe your story. And Lelia and Georgie and the damage done by strange shadowy weapons to many of the other members of this caravan stand as proof to that. Thankfully, you think, no one that you have really developed a relationship and know has died. Also, the orc disappears. However, you also have the realization that the Shadow Hunter was here in the real world and attacked many of those people. But not all. Some people you did not see tonight until after the damage was done. Those people now fill your minds with suspicion. Where were they? And if this Dreamhunter is not some phantom like a parasite that has joined the wagon train simply to feed, if the Dream Hunter is a danger from within, then all those people have no alibi for tonight. Your mind races with the possibilities. And you think about who you did not see on this night between dreams. Would you like to discuss? Everyone's shocked. Oh, yeah. Everyone's checking the Discord to see who wasn't here tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier.
Yeah.
I think afterwards, Ali's gonna walk off on her own to somewhere quiet.
Yes. Oh yeah, Ali still hasn't told anyone about the
No,
Dream
she needs
Hunter
to process
origins
stuff.
either.
She just walks off. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Bye, Ali.
Yeah.
That was certainly unpleasant.
Says Requin
Indeed.
to Eska. Unpleasant
Wonder
indeed.
Which ones weren't attacked? Do they have
Yes.
something to do with this?
It seems that once again, cannot trust anyone in this plane of existence.
True. And of course, if any of you would like to see all the NPCs and try to solve the mystery of the Dream Hunter yourself, based on what goes on in these episodes, on the Discord, we do have a whole selection of channels. Little role plays between characters, details on the NPCs. If you would like to have a look and try to solve who the Dream Hunter might be, it might be one of them. No guarantees, though.
It'd certainly be who is the witch?
Who's the witch? It could be.
Be paranoia.
Yeah, correct.
Perhaps we'll kill each other, and there will be no one. We'll have to
Correct.
see.
Where? Hold on. Where do I need to go? I need to go to somewhere. This one? Yeah, this one. Hey, Fet's here. Hi, Fet.
Oh, hello.
What the heck?
Welcome.
It's my best girl, Fet. Fet can just sit on my
She
shoulder.
found
That's
those
fine.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's finish this stream how we started.
Oh.
Everyone
my.
gets a Fet hat.
Yay. Sad hat.
Everyone gets a Fet hat. There you go.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Hat. Yeah.
Everyone gets a Fet hat. Well, hey, that was fun. That was fun. We should get rid of your Fed hats.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
That's the shadow.
Fet's the shadow monster? Could be, but somehow Fet would have had to both be the shadow monster and be attacked by the shadow monster. So, not impossible.
Not impossible, but
Not impossible. But yes, I do have a list of 2 dead people that were killed by the Dream Hunter. A list of 7 people that you experienced tonight's Night Between Dreams attack with, and 3 people who were not there. 3 people who did not show up, were not attacked, did not help. Was that just because they were elsewhere? Maybe it's something you need to investigate.
Lestra
3 people
and
Okay. Let's be real. If it is Celestra.
It is- I really listen. This is all being randomly generated. Okay, I'm making you roll for all this. I don't even know who the Dream Hunter is going to be. All right.
I was so scared that she was going to be rolled and somehow die, but now I'm...
Yeah.
There was
Now
potential
it
for
could be
multiple
much worse.
NPCs to die. but you guys saved
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah. Saved
Oh
them all.
gosh. Oh
And
gosh.
got random families murdered, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was always going to be the
That's fine.
showdown. Was like someone had to die. There was going to be random other
Someone.
people. The shadow hunter, the dream hunter had been denied food for an entire night. They were famished. They needed to eat. Yes.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully you had a load of fun, because
Yeah.
this was a very important story beat. As I said to Requin earlier in the week, I think you made a
Ali
comment
told
about
no one.
Ali killed no one.
No, Ali told no one.
Told no
the
one. That's
story
true.
stuff.
That's true.
Well, we at least know something's going on.
That's true.
We have context now.
Thank you for
Do a
joining the
roleplay
stream,
session,
Nara.
Ali, later.
Yes, like
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Thanks.
the good witch Nara. Nara, you should definitely come play as well. You can roll up a good witch and actually play.
good.
Yeah. And Ella needs to come play again soon as well. We miss Krillelli. Where's a Krillelli? Hold on. I've got a Krillelli in my hands. Let's assume that Krillelli came over afterwards. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to this one. Let's see. There's a Krillelli.
Yay.
Look how Krillelicious you look. I even gave you grass. Eska didn't get any grass.
I don't want grass.
Eska would probably kill the grass.
Yeah.
She's trying to play. She swears. It's fine. Krillelli actually probably needs to definitely play in the next session, because there's some not the next session, the next story arc, because we're already planning that next story arc. Yeah.
Oh, is that the fun ringmaster?
That's the fun. Yes. There is a
Yes.
there it is the next story arc after this one. So we've got at least, let's think about it. Depending on how the story goes, depending on how, because again, I don't pre-plan most of what I do in DMing. I create spaces with people in them, and I go with whatever you do. So I don't know what's going to happen. Again, I didn't know who was going to show up tonight. I didn't know half of what's going to happen. But I like to create spaces. So it will depend the length of this on how you each game approach things, and what you sort of figure out and get done. But there is going to be have to be at least another 4 episodes of this thing minimum. I've planned for probably another like 8, maybe 10. So
Depends on how fast we get through the content.
yeah, obviously, I think we're planning on taking a bit of a hiatus from this around Christmas time, because I will be super busy. Those of you who don't know me, apart from being a VTuber here, and doing Dungeons and Dragons, I do run a hotel. It's a very difficult job, particularly around Christmas. So,
So many people.
yeah, so many people. Yeah, feel actually two of these people I know work in retail. Not to dox you, but that's just as bad.
It's fine. I'm working Boxing Day this year, so
Yeah.
we can have lots of
Working
fun.
retail, by the way.
All 3 of you work in
Oh, there you
retail?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I don't actually think I've asked where Reckman works before.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were assuming.
actually.
Ah, same.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, I knew that Gast and Drew CJ worked in retail, but I don't think I've ever. Maybe I've just deleted it from my brain because I'm really bad with memory stuff. Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah. Yeah, we might do some other stuff. We might do some, like I was talking about Pokemon D&D. I think that'd be really, really cool. I've done that before, so we'll do like maybe a really short campaign on weird different days. Yeah, 2 weeks off at some point because there's no way I got to work Sundays at the moment during that period. So, yeah. But long story short, we are planning for the next story arc of this, which is in a possessed haunted circus, and Ella is doing some amazing work in the back end for that to make that a really, really cool looking stream. So yeah, Nara, ask Aristocratic Candle about how fun that's going to be, because it's going to be weeks of nonsense.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters, the Ringmaster.
Very
That's I've got a little miniature of him as well. So when I finish painting that up, there might be a bit of a behind the scenes reveal of the Ringmaster.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. And of course, if anyone wants to join in, yeah, let us know. There's usually a spot or two open. So if you want to apply to be one of the D&D showrunners, I think we have a fair few of them at the moment. But not necessarily all going to stick around for next season. So yeah, could be very fun. Anything else you want to say to the team while we're finishing up?
No.
You're all good?
Yeah.
I'm going to see who we can raid. Anyone doing fun stuff? See who's any friends on. Any friends here doing friendly stuff? Oh, we could go raid Insolent Fool. We haven't gone seen him for ages. He used to be one of the DMs at the Dungeons and Dragons Club. Well, he hasn't been back for a while. We'll go harass him. He's playing V Rising at the moment. Oh, very cool. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. It was very, very cool today.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, it's a very important story, and I like the fact. Thank you, Ali, in particular, for really.
Yeah.
There was a lot of storytelling going on while we were doing combat, which was very cool. Wasn't this sort of lore dumps or exposition. It really was. It really was cool. Sort of got the story as we went, which is excellent. Okay, how is this? Is that raid working? I don't know if the raid is working. Anyone see a raid message?
Rating with 4 viewers.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's doing it.
So.
Okay, it's just not doing it from like where I can see, which is super weird. But whatever, Twitch. You're the best. Oh, if I go over here, I can see it. Okay. Everyone say goodbye. Love you all.
Bye.
I can wave frantically with my spaghetti noodle arms.
Spaghetti noodle arms.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everyone. Love you. And then I've just got to go over here to the controls and stop